It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today it's time to open number 8, door number 8 on the beer advent calendar from North Brewing Company. I've just been loving every beer that's come out of the doors from this advent calendar. In this session, in this sitting, I do a few beers at a time. Today I've reviewed Automatic, Songbird, and the Pineapple and Coconut Lassie Sour in collaboration with Bundobust. So they were doors 5, 6 and 7. So let's get number 8 open. And this is called Invisible Cities, and it's a Hazy IPA at 6.7%. I have never reviewed this one from North Brewing Company. I've reviewed the Songbird before and the Automatic before. And this is what I love about the advent calendars, because you just do not know what's going to come out of the door. And I think that's great. And also, because it's from one brewery, you're always going to get the whole selection of beer, or a lot of the brewery's selection of beer that they brew throughout the year. You're going to be able to try that. And someone like me, who drinks a lot of beer on YouTube, I simply don't have the time to go on every single brewery website and scan through their beers, work out what I've reviewed, what I haven't reviewed, and kind of order. And it's such a big, it would be such a big thing to do, to take on, to achieve. But in an advent calendar, yeah, they kind of just turn up, don't they? Which is great for me. It takes a lot of the kind of legwork out of what I need to do to review beer on YouTube. To put out 2 videos every single day, it helps me out a lot. It's almost like leave the advent calendar on the bar and just pick through the beers. It's made my December super easy. On your point though, your point of all of this is the fact that you're seeing your kids opening chocolates every single, let's get the can open. You're seeing your kids opening chocolates every day with their calendars, and you're like, oh, where's my turn? When's my go? Well, this is your go, isn't it? I sounded very Welsh then, didn't I? Isn't it? I'm very aware when I use certain words. I'm very aware that I'm very Welsh sometimes. Isn't it? Right, 2-finger, white head, good levels of slow moving carbonation, and it's a hazy. I'm not going to call it straw coloured, I'm going to say hazy amber coloured beer. Looks very good though. Let's get the aroma on the beer. Oh, just wow. I hate using this word. I really hate using this word, because I grew up in the 1990s and smooth was everywhere. You'd have Tetley Smooth, you'd have John Smith's Extra Smooth, Boddington's Smooth Flow. The smooth was the word of the 90s, and that was my era of being out drinking an awful lot in pubs, playing pool, being young, going to nightclubs, and it was always smooth beer. Carlin Premier, that kind of weird smooth lager thing that they brewed. Smooth beer was the thing. So I hate using the word because it's very 1990s of me, but this beer smells really smooth. It's got like pineapple and coconut. What's that hop? Comment in the comments box. There's a certain hop that a brewer uses that offers up flavours of pineapple and coconut in the hop. I can't. Is it Sabro? Sabro hop. Anyway, let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. This is going to take us a couple of sips because I just reviewed the pineapple coconut lassi sour, and back to back, that's proven a bit of a challenge. Because your palate adjusts to the sour beer. And now I'm taking my palate back to IPA. It's super drinkable. Super drinkable. I'm getting, it's almost got the same flavour profile as the sour. It's almost like pineapple and coconut. I'm pretty sure it's got Sabro. Pretty sure there's Sabro hops in the beer. It's not bad going, is it, after the sour beer, to be able to pull those hops out of an IPA. I should be a beer judge. Oh, that is hoppy. That is lovely, lovely beer. A little bit of passion fruit, a little bit of mango. Obvious flavours of coconut and pineapple. Super rich. Dare I say it, use the word smooth again. It's lovely and creamy and rich and smooth. They've obviously added oats to the beer. They had a brilliant brewery. They just produce, they just got this level of brewing. They just have this level of kind of, they know what they're doing. They know their customer base. They know what their customers want. They work with companies like Bundobust, who have a fantastic restaurant chain in the north of the UK. And it just, everything is kind of like singing off the pages. Everything is like written off. Everyone's kind of like, the customer base must be happy. The brewers must be happy. The people pouring the beer in the North brewing bars, they must be happy with their work, with their jobs. I first went to North Bar. I've not mentioned this yet with this calendar, but I first went to North Bar all the way back in 2012 when I went to judge at the European Beer Bloggers Conference in Leeds. 11 years ago. And it was a great bar then. It was just, back then it was very niche. It was kind of like they knew what they were doing with beer, but many people in the city didn't. And it was about convincing the people of the city of Leeds to understand good beer. And thankfully there was enough people in Leeds that understood good beer, that the brewery grew. So the bar grew. It was a bar. It wasn't even a brewery back then. It was a bar. It was North Bar in Leeds. The bar grew. They opened a brewery. They've now got a few different bars around the Leeds. Maybe they've branched out into areas of the north, like Manchester or Sheffield. It would be very good if they did. But yeah, I'm going to say it because I think it needs to be said. I just hope that because they're producing fantastic beer at the moment, they carry on with that level of quality. They open more bars, of course. There then becomes the challenge of trying to produce enough great beer to go into all of these bars. But I would love it if North Brewery opened up branches all over the UK, a bit like the model the dog chose 10 years previous. But my wish is that somebody can replicate what the dog did, but held on to the level of quality of beer, brewed the same quality of beer as they always did, and not become a mass market craft brewer like the dog did. That would be my wish and hope, because I would love to go to like a North Bar Cardiff and drink great North beer. That would be a dream for me. It happened once, then it faded. The dog faded. It just kind of went into, it just become a right mess, didn't it? I'd like to see another company have a go at that model, but carry on producing great beer. This is a great IPA. It really is. Looks good, smells good, tastes good. A full-bodied and hazy IPA full of juicy orange, zesty lime and creamy coconut. There we go. Water, barley, oats, hops and yeast. They haven't given the hops this time. They haven't given the hops, but I'm imagining kind of Sabro would be there somewhere. 6.7, Invisible Cities, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.